Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is the Somnium Files. From now on I'm gonna try to see if at every episode we can get this intro, because in short it will show you what we did over the last episodes. A little bit of a catch up in pictures, in a way that I can explain. So I hope you guys will enjoy me adding that. So for now, we've talked to Mizuki. We got the information from her about what she saw, why she did it, and of course getting her voice back. So that was amazing right now. So we promised to take her home and maybe get her a stew, because we did promise her that if she come back that we would treat her on her favorite stew, which technically looks horrible, but apparently she enjoys it. So yeah. Let's go. Ooh, only one destination, to Bloom Park. Really? I would think to bring her first home and then go to Bloom Park, but I think this is what the boss wants, so let's go. Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figurine, Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down. Okay, so what he wants to do is, we know she didn't see the person who it was, but if he can pinpoint where he left, or she, maybe we can find some evidence on the floor. That's actually not bad detectiving. I could have thought about that, yeah.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the only section in the entire park that's open. Yeah. And of course we're gonna go by all the green stuff, even if we already saw it in the previous episode, just to see if there any new interactions. Here's the horse turned upside down. It looks like a sad overturned insect. Kawasaki district buildings in the distance. A bench. And the main thing is that we've seen it when we were coming out of the side device, is that there were certain objects that triggered new scenes between me and Aiba, giving us some extra more flavor text, deepening our understanding of the personalities that our people have, and making this a lot more fun, so yeah. The Ferris wheel. The eye that doesn't blink. Well, not yet. Mizuki is looking behind the bush. Are you cold?
What do you care? You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Okay, so this is the actual Mizuki that she was before all of this happened. Okay, so he's her caretaker, but clearly not her friend. Okay. Okay, so about the suspicious figure.
You saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
Happy memory forever tainted. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
So do we.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service.
Yeah, but it can still be used as an exit strategy to get out of here if you are the killer.
This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Ah, okay, so he's thinking that the, let us say, culprit parked his car near that crossing and then walked through the underground to Bloom Park. So he's not be detected by the cameras. Yeah. I can see that happening.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
Of course. The potential culprit. Which I think it will not be because it would be too obvious. But maybe he got the message as well, just like Mizuki did.
Renju Okiura.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, he could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
Okay, so let's first check out surroundings and then talk to Mizuki. The dashboard. Ah, looks like Iba isn't charging right now. A steering wheel. Of course, there's not so much to see, of course. It's just a car. The rear view mirror. You can see the scenery through the rear window. Mizuki is sitting in the passenger seat. She's trying to act tough, but I can tell she's nervous. About the suspicious figure.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
She didn't see it. It's just that she doesn't want it to be him. About the now message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that now message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine, a real bad personality, but real good with technology. Got some help from them.
Bad personality?
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Well, to be honest, if I hear something like this, like he said something he would never say to Mizuki, that's where she reacted, but you can also interpret it as being out of character, and asking her to come see her mother. I can imagine a normal father doing that, so I'm thinking somebody trying to point a finger at him, make him come out to be the suspect. So, like I said, I do not believe he does it, but he is, of course, a legitimate suspect. Okay, about the now message.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
I do not agree. It's a possibility, yes. It's not confirmed. You look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. He's probably way too smart to be caught for something like this. When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Okay, so when was the last time you spoke with your dad?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. Called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
I'm sticking with my guns. I think someone is trying to frame him. Boss, phone. Look to the phone. I can see Boss through my left eye. I by streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them. But Iva can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with headquarters. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Why did you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
About Renju's alibi?
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
So, any ideas where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. Didn't find anything.
Yeah, but they're not us. And they're not Mizuki.
Where could he be?
Hang up the phone? Maybe?
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it.
Ooh. We're going to a maid cafe. I do not disagree with this approach.
Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast, in Akihabara.
I don't mind seeing a few nice looking maids trying to serve us some really cute drinks. Okay, so Sunfish Pocket, Saturday 10:20 p.m. I'm really sure Date doesn't mind.
Can't be.
Okay, there goes our suspect. I mean, oh God, protect the child from her seeing her father dead.
Renju.
Like I said, I never for a moment thought he was a suspect. And he couldn't have killed himself because his eye is missing. Police headquarters, Sunday, 9:17 a.m.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Which, of course, we can understand. Alright, so let's go over the place again. But yeah. The killer would have been better just to hide the body and then trying to pin it on him. But I think this is not what he wants. He wants them on display. Because that's exactly what he's doing. He wants the attention. He wants the bodies to be found. He does with the left eye. It's a statement. A flag with big catch on it. It's a volleyball. A soccer ball. A police officer mannequin. RC car. Shelves. It's a Tanaku statue. A coffee maker is sitting on the shelf. A sober restaurant door curtain. A pumpkin. A happy birthday banner decoration. An electronic dart game. The boss's chair. She has a computer on her desk. The type that a monitor has been built in. The boss's desk. There are stickers all on the front. Skis. A snowboard. And I think there's a conversation here with the items because this is actually a very tense situation. Best friend killed, mother and father dead for Mizuki. It doesn't look good. A triangular ruler. Okay, what did I press? Then a symbol. Ah, I pressed the menu button by accident. Okay. A stationary bike for indoor training. A boy band poster. A map on the wall. A public bath door curtain. A mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. A mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. Yes. Same thing. A police poster. There's a pendant adorning the wall. A plaster figurine. A decorated Christmas tree. It's been here since the first time I was in this room. There's a clock off on the side of her desk. The batteries died on that thing, so the hands have stopped. Okay, we think we're almost there. Bags hanging on a rack. A tombstone. R.I.P. There's wine bottles lined up. A cabinet. The entrance. Okay, so now we look at everything. We still have our Pewter, Smith, and Boss here, so let's go to Pewter first. Pewter looks surprisingly serious. Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I have to say, that thought also came across my mind. I think I also voiced it in earlier episodes. But we have to see where it goes. That one is definitely not off the table, because he has no memories from 6 years ago. And if he doesn't have memories and he has an AI in his mind, who knows, maybe the AI went rogue. So there's still that possibility is still there.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm not.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Yes. And why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Well, the rules of first does not apply here. It's not a YouTube video. You seem troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired, just like me. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops Killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops Killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Alright. So, what we already were thinking is probably going to be confirmed. Let's do the other two first. Okay, so how about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up. Answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
What happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
Alright, let's go into the meat of things about the incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women, and...
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Right eyeball. How does it connect to Date with his left eyeball? Cyclops.
A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclops were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
So, was the Cyclops actually captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that it is because it is Date that was actually the killer. And then trying to reform him into an investigator so he can use his killer instinct in order to solve cases.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
But let's just be honest, it's a theory. Not one I'm 100% sure of, but it could be true, so yeah.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Alright. Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
Alright.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
Alright. Do we have access to the menu? Alright, so let's go to the sun pocket and then leave it at that.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat?
Yeah, with Mizuki with us. Ota. Did Mizuki bring Ota into the trunk? Okay, this is something we're gonna discover next time, because I'm gonna leave the episode right here, because I feel like if we're gonna look everywhere, talk to Mizuki, we have an entire conversation going, will definitely take about 10 minutes. So we're gonna continue with it next time, going over to the murder scene, check things out there. Don't know if Mizuki is gonna come with us or just in the car ride, and we'll see what we can find there. We're gonna getting more information about the past. I'm thinking there is more there, because they clearly are hinting towards it. But I think it's more directly involving me and to this case here. So I'm thinking they're trying to keep me away from it, so I do not remember anything from that time. Seeing as I am the killer, or one of the victims after he changed his MO. So yeah, that's gonna be next time. So I hope you enjoyed it. If so, then I hope to see you again next time. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Till next time. Bye bye.